All right, let's talk. Hello, I am back. I am back with another recipe. You all, I'm going to make black bean chili. Yes, my way, black bean chili. Okay, so I've gathered my ingredients here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Of course, I'm going to use my crock pot, you all. This is another crock pot chili. Okay, here we have our mix here. I'm going to use McCormick chili mix, 30% less sodium. I'm gonna use just probably a pack and a half. I got 2 packs, but just a half of, a pack and a half. You all, this is just olive oil. You might see infused with a little lavender, but I don't have any regular kind. And you're not gonna taste it that much. I'm gonna put just a little bit of that in my frying pan for with my hamburger. We're gonna use black beans here. These are Hanover black beans. Probably any brand you want to use, but I've used a lot of Hanover products. So I'm going to use 4 cans of these beans, black beans. I got 4 cans. Of course, can of whole tomatoes. Can of crushed tomatoes. And if need be, I will use a little of Hunt's no salt added tomato sauce. I have a whole bell pepper cut up here. I'm working on cutting this rest of this onion up. A whole pepper here. This is a whole onion here. Just medium-sized onion, and I guess an onion and a half. Ground chuck works pretty good, you all. That's why I use for my chili. Some people might want ground beef, ground chuck, but ground chuck is a mixture, and it works better to me when you're making chili dishes. So this have at least a pound. This is like a pound and 14 ounces, but have at least 1 pound of ground chuck. I'm gonna put my hamburger in my pan here. Finish this onion here. And I'm going to put my hamburger in the pan once I finish this onion here. And you can cut it up how you want to. Yeah, I could have got my cutting board. But, I'm sort of like on the lazy side, and it's not that much here. So I'm just using this plate here instead of my cutting board. But, get your cutting board out. It might be better for you. But, so I'm finished cutting up this onion here. And next thing I'm going to do once I finish with this onion, chopping this onion up, is I'm going to just go ahead and add my hamburger to my frying pan. Turn it on. And I'm going to cook my hamburger, and I'm going to drain off the grease. And once I drain off that grease, you all, I'm going to add it to my crock pot. And then I'm going to add my beans to that. So my hamburger and my beans are going to probably cook about an hour. And from that, I'm going to mix my chili mix up. But I mix it with just a little water. And if you all know me from some of my previous chili recipe, I don't like to mix my chili in with my hamburger. I like to add a little water and mix it in once and add it to my hamburger and bean mixture. So I'll be adding my chili mix to my bean mixture, and I'll be adding my onions and my green peppers to my hamburger and bean mixture. But you can do it any kind of way you want to, but that way you keep your vegetables fresh and they're not burnt, and everything is like fresher and it tastes better. So, put this hamburger in the frying pan here. And So we can get this cooking. And I'm not going to waste a lot of your time. It's sort of late in the afternoon. So I think the sun, I'm going to need, it's like late in the afternoon. So I'm probably, and I know I will lose some of my natural light. But I'm going to just go ahead and finish cooking this hamburger. Okay, you all, here's my beef. Ground beef. Ground chuck. Drain all the grease off. Also, too, you might want to pat some of that grease off if you have quite a bit of grease. Because it don't need to be really, really greasy. I'm going to dump all that in the crock pot. And the only thing I'm going to do is add my beans. And this is going to cook about an hour. I say an hour. Not about an hour. Good hour. Get stirred up. Might be cooking hour and a half. This is nothing but black beans, you all. Just black beans. Black beans and hamburger. Stir all that up. Let it cook. I would say probably at least an hour and a half or so. They're going to cook. And then, that's when the magic happens. I will add then my peppers and onions and my tomatoes. And of course, you know, I'm going to add my seasoning. So it'll be the seasoning. Yeah, seasoning. And the tomatoes and the peppers and onions. Add all that stuff at one time. Okay, we're going to let this cook, and I'll get back to you. When I get back to you, I'm pretty sure the sun is going to, you know, it's going to be down, and so it's going to look a little different. But hey, we're going on anyway. Okay, so put this crock pot on high. So it's going to be on high for at least an hour and a half, about an hour and a half for these beans, and then I'm going to add all my other ingredients, and it'll probably cook about another, maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. To really have a good chili, you all, it takes, I'm going to be frank with you, at least 4 to 4.5 hours, at least. If you want to go 5 hours, you can go 5 hours too. But you're going to need to turn it down if you're going to go more than that. Chili mix here, I'm going to just go ahead and mix this with some water. About a package and a half. Put a little water. Ooh. About a half. So you can do it any kind of way you want to do it, but I don't mix mine in the meat. Don't do that. I mix mine separately. So we can get this mix, and we're going to pour it in our hamburger and bean mixture. More water here. Just enough just to mix it really good. Take it over there and put it in the pot, in the crock pot. We're going to add the tomatoes. Ooh. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh. That ain't the word for it. The sauce in here. And stir it up. Smells good, you all. Then we're gonna add, got a can of crushed tomatoes. I've already broke them up, excuse me, these were whole tomatoes. And I just broke them up, you know, crushed them, broke them up. Real good. Now let's add the crushed tomatoes. Might not need no tomato sauce. I'm gonna hold off on that tomato sauce right now. Had more in these cans than I thought I had. And I'm gonna add my onions and peppers. Onions and peppers. Cook all this here. You all smells good already. All beans are different. So I would say just look at it. But the plan is to cook it at least about a couple hours on high. That's the plan, you all. Cook it a couple hours on high. I'll put the lid on it. And I'm going to leave it on high for at least a couple hours. It's already done been cooking with the hamburger and the beans for like an hour and a half, maybe about an hour and 40 minutes. A little better than an hour and a half. And here, at least 2 hours on high. If you want to simmer it for maybe about 30 minutes on low, you can. It's up to you. Just watch your beans. You don't want your beans to be mushy. Like I said, some of the beans are harder than others. You know, I am aware of, and you probably aware of them too. Some beans, you all, some of the cans of beans, unfortunately, some of them are softer than others. So hopefully you got a good mixture there. So, okay. I'm going to let this cook on high for 2 hours. And then we will get back, I will get back to you and see what we have. Talk to you later. Okay, chili is ready. You can see it or not. These are black beans. Turn color, didn't it? Okay, you all. Chili is finished. It's ready. Black bean chili.
Yes.
And I have Sierra here with me.
Hey, y'all.
She's going to do a taste.
Yes. The official taste tester.
Okay, let you go ahead.
Okay.
Say grace.
Lord Jesus, we bless this food so it will not harm us any kind of way, and it would nourish me to our bodies. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Man.
Girl, I can't even lie. I was smelling it, and you know I was looking forward to it. All right, let's talk.
I would say let it sit overnight, you all, if possible. All the flavors would be, you know, marinated in the chili.
Wow.
So what you think?
This is really good. I definitely agree with letting the flavor soak overnight. But it has like a richness to it. It's very hearty. And it almost has like this, I'm almost tasting, it's probably the tomato which makes it even better. It's almost like a tangy zest flavor, which is delicious.
I have whole tomatoes and crushed tomatoes.
Yeah, it's the whole tomato. I can definitely tell.
You know, I got whole tomatoes, but you know, squeeze it.
Yep, you squeeze it out. It's good. It's definitely good with tortilla chips.
And these just the Christmas color.
Festive chips. Now look, I'm gonna eat this big tomato right here. I bet you it's gonna be a burst of flavor. Watch this. Yep. That is really good.
And when I was fixing it, you all, pretty good. You can imagine how it's gonna be when it sit overnight.
Yes. It's gonna
It was
taste even
smelling
better
good.
overnight.
The onions and the peppers and even the beans and meat. Before I even put anything in, it was smelling good. And I said, I know it's gonna be good. And it is. It is good. I always say try this, you all. I'm gonna spit some on my thing there. But
and I even like the flavor of the black bean. That gives it a whole different flavor as
whole
well.
new flavor, you all, besides using the kidney beans.
Yeah, it gives it a different flavor, seriously.
I mean, I guess if you want to add corn and all of that to your black bean chili, but I don't want all of that.
Yeah. I like my chili like this.
It's good. Also, don't forget, I do have the regular chili using the kidney beans. And they are good.
Somebody, you have the recipe on your channel.
So don't forget to go on my YouTube channel and look at that recipe. Because it is a good recipe. And I think a lot of people like it. So, I would say please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Evelyn H. Vlogs. We're going to finish eating this right here. And I'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey, y'all. It's Sierra. So, I'm back again. I was just talking with my mom. And I was telling her what I noticed about this chili and just using a different type of bean is compared to the other recipe. For me, the kidney bean reminds me of almost eating another meat. But with the black bean, it's almost like eating another vegetable. Like, I can really taste the robust of flavors with this chili. I can taste it in both, but I can really taste it in this. And I absolutely love it. What do you think, Mom?
That's good.
Yep, she agrees. But yeah, this is good, y'all. I cannot wait to wake up in the morning.
Like a burst.
Yeah, it's more like a burst of flavor. So I cannot wait to, in the afternoon, when it's lunchtime or dinner, I'm gonna definitely give me another bowl of soup and another bowl of chili, a black bean chili soup, and I'm gonna tear it up, y'all. I'm gonna tear it up. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.